Hello and welcome to Guessing Words. I'm Brad Thompson, and today news has dropped about Keys from the Golden Vault, the next D&D book for Dungeons & Dragons. The first book, in fact, for 2023. So news has crept up online. They released it on the Wizards Play Network website. It's a website for stores. And yeah, this is the first information to come out for it. And there's been zero fanfare at all for this book. Likely Wizards are playing pretty quiet, just kind of getting out because release schedule is scheduled to be released, end of Feb. So we've got to just push it out there, but not really pushing, no marketing, no nothing, pushing for it because I guess laying low during this OGL debacle at the moment. Anyway, let's see what we got. Let's get it up here. The Wizards Play Network website. So Keys from the Golden Vault. Here is a cover image there. And the fancy cover. So, which is the alt cover for the exclusive, brick and mortar stores. Get the book from there. You get the Golden Vault one cover there. Alright, Keys from Golden Vault. So, release date for this is February 22nd of Feb, 2023. It's an anthology adventure series of 13 heisting adventures for the world's greatest role-playing game. So, I wonder how they get the world's greatest role-playing game tagline. I always wondered about that. Anyway. So this is an anthology, heist-themed, which, noting dates, around similar time is the D&D movie. I believe D&D movie comes out a month later, end of March. And so this book is, I guess, tied to the release. So the D&D movie is a heist movie. So let's do some D&D heist adventures as well and tie in with that. Does that make sense? Smart. Anthology format. Watched the channel much. I'm a huge fan of anthology adventures. They're a bit lackluster to me. But who knows? There's some promise there. Let's continue reading. So some jobs require more than simply wielding a sword or slinging a spell. Whether it's procuring a well-guarded item or obtaining crucial information from an imprisoned contact, these tasks require careful planning and flawless execution. The secretive organization called the Golden Vault specializes in hiring crews for such jobs, and for the most daunting assignments, pursuing fabulous treasures and stopping dire threats. That crew is your characters. Keys from the Golden Vault is a collection of 13 short, standalone Dungeons & Dragons adventures designed for characters levels 1 through 11. These adventures can be placed in any setting, and you can run them as one-shot games or link them together into a campaign. This book also includes in-world maps to help players plan their heists, plus advice for running non-traditional games with high risks and high rewards. Alright, well so far, tying together as a campaign, that never really pans out. It's very they say that, tie together as a campaign, totally. Yeah, they do very little to connect them up. Not enough to make a decent campaign there, but definitely there's probably potential to pull these out. Old heists and things. I definitely like the heist theme and idea of maps. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I'll say I tentatively have higher hopes, I think, for this one. I think they've done quite a few anthology adventures now, so I think they might have hopefully figured out a better way of doing it, because some of the previous ones were a little hodgepodged, and yeah, this one might be tied together better. Especially since this one is a big difference with this one compared to the other ones, is you're actually working for an organization. So you got like a go-to, I guess, home base, home boss kind of situation here where they might strong, in theory they will tie things together quite well, having a group the players actually work for. So yeah, none of the ones have actually done that, which seems weird to me because it seems like an obvious hook. It's a good hook. So yeah, potential. Alright, what else have we got here? So contents. Book of 13 standalone adventures spanning levels 1 to 11. Each focused on a single heist. 1 to 11, levels 1 through 11 standard levels, really. They're pretty solid levels. The game can fall apart a little bit beyond that in higher levels. Yeah, lots of content for those levels. Seems so much content for levels 1 to 11. But sure, seems good. Heist definitely would just be better suited for lower levels as well. Because how do you design a cool heist when you can't factor in players with high level magic doing crazy teleport shenanigans and things like that to rob the vault or what have you. Alright, adventures can be set in any D&D or homebrew world and can be played individually or as part of a full campaign. Sure, totally. But yeah, I mean, a little bit of work from the DM. Introduces the Golden Vault, a mysterious organization for which the player characters can work as heist operatives. Sure. Each adventure includes a map to guide Dungeon Masters and a map to help players plan their heists. Why did they make a new gold one? I guess they wanted to like doing use Zhentarim or anything like that. Because they wanted to keep it agnostic, so they created something new and neutral as opposed to going Zhentarim or whatever have you. Alright. Adventures emphasize player choice, with each heist having multiple paths towards success. I mean, like all adventures have multiple paths to success, so that's good to hear that, they are doing that for this too. Sure. Because never should just be one solution, because you don't want to design things where players have to, the one solution that I thought of, and that's the only one. No. Multiple options for success. Or failure. Ahaha. It includes advice and detailed information for Dungeon Masters running non-traditional adventures with high risk and huge rewards. So I guess it'll be like a DM advice section, I suppose, in the book, saying, hey, here's some other ways you can run adventures, blah, blah, blah. Get a heist experience. Always want to be interesting to run like a heist adventure, Ocean's 11 style, where you are doing the whole flashbacks during the game. So players, you got a bit of yes and roleplay going on, but you could say you're going through the mission, and at some point you can call for a flashback to say how you prepped this thing, you planned for this element, and this is how it's paying off now. That sort of thing. But yeah, very interesting. I imagine there's going to be a lot of heist tropes in this. Pretty cool, very golden alt cover there. Heisting away. Alright, here's the Golden Vault. Yeah, I'm actually probably the anthology adventure series I'm probably most excited about, I think, of all of them. I've always been a bit about the anthologies because they keep being a bit not really living up to the hype at all, just because the nature of them. Got really separate writer running each adventure. They all kind of come together and they don't always gel that well together. Just the nature of it. But heists. I do like the sound of a good heist. Yeah, so a lot of potential. So yeah, I look forward to seeing that. Yeah. What do you think? Keys from the Golden Vault. Are you excited for this book? I mean, granted, I'm sure a lot of people are still very much down about D&D in general because of the OGL drama, which is still ongoing. Still not resolved. I'm really hoping they can solve that, put that to bed, and we can play some Dungeons and Dragons again. But anyway, I'll be picking up Keys from the Golden Vault to look at and review, so keep an eye out for that. Come later in February, I guess. Until next time, I'm Brad Thompson, and this has been Cutting Words. If you like these videos, please consider subscribing. Really helps. Keep the channel growing. We're so close to 500 subs. It'd be great to hit that number. It's a good number. All right. Catch you around. Happy gaming, and see ya.